sat in the back of the room. That's when I saw her under the dim candlelight. A woman so beautiful, yet something wasn't right. A white dress flowing, eyes deep as the sea. She moved so lightly, like she wasn't really there to me. She smiled, and my heart skipped a beat, but no one else even turned to see. Steel guitar sliding in, tension rising. Her eyes said, "Come on, won't you dance?" But her touch was cold as the moon's expanse. Time stood still when she pulled me close, and deep in my soul I already knew. Whoa, I danced with the ghost last night. Felt her perfume, heard her voice so light. Whoa, lost in the way she swayed. But when the sun came up, she faded away. Every night I'd return to the same place, hoping to see that familiar face. She told me, "Cowboy, don't chase the past," but I just wanted to make it last. Her eyes said, "Come on, won't you dance?" But her touch was cold as the moon's expanse. Time stood still when she pulled me close, and deep in my soul I already knew. Whoa, I danced with the ghost last night. Felt her perfume, heard her voice so light. Whoa, lost in the way she swayed. But when the sun came up, she faded away. I asked the old man behind the bar if anyone knew that girl from afar. He lowered his hat, sighed real slow, and said, "Son, she died 20 winters ago." Whoa, I danced with the ghost last night. Felt her perfume, heard her voice so light. Whoa, lost in the way she swayed. But when the sun came up, she faded away. Now I drink alone in that empty saloon, waiting for her beneath the lonesome.
I met her on a golden afternoon, blue dress swaying, eyes like the moon. She smiled like she carried the light in her hands, but I was too blind to understand. She spoke of dreams, of dancing in rain. I just laughed and called it insane. She saw beauty in the smallest of things, while I chased the wind, ignoring her wings. She gave me her time, she gave me her love. I gave her silence, what did I say? Thought the world would always spin my way.
love won't wait for a heart unsure. Years went by, time ain't kind. Saw her picture, she looked like sunshine. Someone else was holding her tight, and all I had was regret in the night. She gave me her time, she gave me her love, I gave her silence, wasn't tight. Thought the world would always spin my way. One day I woke, she was gone away. Whoa, when I realized it was too late, she said goodbye. Whoa, I ran to her door, but love won't wait for a heart unsure. If I could go back, I'd tell her she was my home, my path. But time don't listen, it won't rewind. Some lessons come with pain in time. Whoa, when I realized the love I had, I let slip by. Whoa, I learned too late, and now I stand here with empty faith. We grew up brothers, though not by blood, on the same old ranch, learning how to run. I watched his back, he watched mine too. Two lost souls with nothing to lose. But time made us take different roads. He became the law, I broke the code. They said one day fate would call, and one of us wouldn't see the sun at all. I see his eyes, no anger, just pain. Neither of us wanted this fate. But out in the West, legends are cruel, and every story needs its final duel. The last duel, two hearts torn by the same cruel rule. Whoa, neither wants to fire, but we both know one won't survive. The clock strikes noon, the town stands still. The dust is rising, the air turns chill. His fingers shake, so do mine. But pride and honor won't step aside. I see his eyes, no anger, just pain. Neither of us wanted this fate. But out in the West, legends are cruel, and every story needs its final duel. The last duel, two hearts torn by the same cruel rule. Neither wants to fight, but we both know one won't survive. The last duel, two hearts torn by the same cruel rule. Neither wants to fight, but we both know one won't survive. The shots rang out, time stood still. Two brothers, one fell in the field. I held his hand, watched him fade, and he whispered, it was never meant this way. Whoa, the last duel, we both lost, though only one fell. Whoa, I don't it was done. The house is empty, the fire's gone cold. Your name still lingers, but your hands don't hold. Whiskey won't drown what's carved in my bones. A love so strong, now a ghost unknown. I hear your voice in the dead of the night. A shadow moves where there is no light. Is it you or just my mind? A curse that's left me deaf and blind. Whoa, ashes in the wind, burned by love I'll never touch again. Whoa, echoes in the dark, the heart still beats where it was torn apart. The letters folded, your scent still there. A broken promise, a whispered prayer. I walk these roads, but they all lead back to memories turned to shades of black. I hear your voice in the dead of the night. A shadow moves where there is no light. Is it you or just my mind? A curse that's left me deaf and blind. Whoa, ashes in the wind, burned by love I'll never touch again. Whoa, echoes in the dark, a heart still beats where it was torn apart. If I could turn back time, I'd hold you tight. Undo the sins, make the wrongs alright. But the storm still rages, the river still cries, and I'm left drowning in your goodbye. Whoa, ashes in the wind, burned by love I'll never touch again. Whoa, echoes in the dark, a heart still beats where it was torn apart. The wind still whispers your name so low, but I know you're never coming home. Born in a valley with no name, no law. Learned real young the world don't crown us all. Took what I need and made steel my shield. And every time they chased me, I laughed and healed. I rode the trails that no man dared. Saw my brothers fall, but I never cared. Ran faster than the hounds of the law. Every bullet I fired never looked back at all. Building tension, guitars hanging low. I'm the shadow on the dusty road. The name crossed out in a sheriff's code. They can set their traps, try to take me down, but no man's ever caught me or staked my ground. Full power, heavy beat kicks in. Whoa, the last outlaw, riding fast but nowhere to go. Whoa, the wind calls my name, but they won't let no man outrun his soul. Oh, I felt death breathing down my neck. Heard the sound
but always stayed ahead. So west was mine to defend. I'm the shadow on the dusty road, the name crossed out in a sheriff's code. They can set their traps, try to take me down, but no man's ever caught me or staked my ground. Whoa, the last outlaw, riding fast but nowhere to go. Whoa, whoa, the wind calls my name, but they won't let no man outrun his soul. Just a lone whistle and guitar picking softly. My fading track, my bullets are gone, no turning back. The sound of hooves fades into the night as a chamber spins. One last fight. Whoa, whoa, the last outlaw, nowhere left to run, nowhere to hide. Whoa, whoa, the wind calls my name, and now I know no man beats time. The sun sinks low and dust settles in. The last outlaw met his end, and in the taverns they'll tell the tale of the man who thought he'd outrun his grave. Cold wind howls through the dead oak trees. Moonlight casts shadows whispering to me. Boots on the dirt, hear the stories they tell of outlaws and sinners who danced into hell. There's a church with a steeple that's broken in two. Cross hangs low like it's judging you. Every road leads to the past I can't shake. A curse in my blood, a debt I can't break. Whoa, ghosts on the prairie call my name. Echoes of sin still burn in the flame. Whoa, riding the night, nowhere to hide. Bound to the dark till the end of the ride. Whiskey don't drown out the voices I hear. They sing in the wind, they laugh in my ear. Cards on the table, fate cuts like a knife. One wrong move and you're gambling with life. There's a cross on the hill where the brave men fell, a name scratched deep in a story they tell. No prayers left for a soul like mine. I walk these roads with the damned by my side. Whoa, ghosts on the prairie call my name. Echoes of sin still burn in the flame. Whoa, riding the night, nowhere to hide. Bound to the dark till the end of the ride. Thunder crashes, the devil grins. Saddle up, boy, your fate begins. No mercy waits on the other side. Just an open grave and a final ride. Whoa, ghosts on the prairie call my name. Echoes of sin still burn in the flame. Whoa, riding the night, nowhere to hide. Bound to the dark till the end of the ride. Cold wind howls through the dead oak trees, and I swear I hear them calling me.
a cloudy day, chasing dreams that called me away. Mama cried, but I swore I'd write. Said I'll be back, don't you worry tonight. But the road was long and time was cruel. Got lost in money and city rules. Days turned to years and I never wrote. Her voice just faded like dust on the road. Building emotions slowly, I always said tomorrow I will. But tomorrow ran faster than my guilt. The world kept turning and I let it be, until the day that letter came to me. Whoa, words that I never read. Time stole away what I can't forget. Whoa, I ran back home, but the door stayed shut. I was too late all along. The yard was dry, the porch was bare. The old swing creaked in the autumn air. Neighbors whispered, gave me a glance, but all I wanted was one last chance. I always said, tomorrow I will. But tomorrow ran faster than my guilt. The world kept turning and I let it be, until the day that letter came to me. Whoa, words that I never read. Time stole away what I can't forget. Whoa, I ran back home, but the door stayed shut. I was too late all along. If I could write one letter now, I'd say, Mama, forgive me, I let you down. But the wind takes what we leave behind. Those who wait will sleep in time. Whoa, words that I never read. But tomorrow ran faster than my guilt. The world kept turning and I let it be, until the day that letter came to me. And now all that's left is a crumpled page, a letter I never read and never sent away.
Riding down a lonesome road, cold wind whispers tales untold. Moonlight cuts through the heavy mist. A ghostly hand a lover missed. Horses cry their breath so thin, through hollow lands where the lost have been. Church bells ring from a town long dead. A preacher's curse, the words he said. Whoa, shadows on the trail, bound by blood, by love, by hell. Whoa, voices call my name, through dust and smoke, through fire and rain. devil waits, but not today. Whoa, shadows on the trail, bound by blood, by love, by hell. Whoa, voices call my name, through dust and smoke, through fire and rain. Thunder rolls and the sky turns black. No salvation, no way back. Every man must pay his due. And tonight, my time is through. Whoa, shadows on the trail, bound by blood, by love, by hell. Whoa, voices call my name, through dust and smoke, through fire and rain. Riding on where the lost souls go, through the night where the cold winds blow. The bar was dim, the air was cold. He stared me down with a grin so bold. I drew first, too fast to think, and left him lying there, gone in a blink. Blood spread out on the old wood floor. Whiskey spilled, silence filled the door. I grabbed my gun and walked away, but I knew my past would find me someday. I walked for miles, tried to forget, but every mirror made me regret that face I left beneath the dust, staring back, calling my trust. Oh, the man I killed whispers my name when the night turns still. Whoa, I try to run, but the dead don't rest till the deed is done. The man I killed whispers my name when the night turns still. Whoa, I try to run, but the dead don't rest till the deed is done. I hear footsteps down the road, shadows creeping, stories untold. Something watches, I feel its gaze, but when I turn, there's only space. I walk for miles, try to forget, but every mirror made me regret till the deed is done. Then came a letter written by hand. It said, son, I know I was never a man, but if you return, I need you to see there's something only you should believe. My blood ran cold, my soul stood still. The man I killed